What data scientist out there hasn't thought about making a little extra moolah on the side? We all have. So in this quick video, I'm going to give you 3 approaches you can use to take your data science skills and start selling them on the open market almost overnight. And make sure you stick around to the end because that's where I'm going to be sharing my top 4 secret battle-tested techniques for making sure you land that data science job, no matter what approach you decide to take first. Now, for the very best data leadership and business building advice, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when a new episode drops each week. Why am I qualified to tell you anything about becoming a freelance data scientist anyway? Well, I started freelancing as a data scientist way back in 2012, right after they coined the term data scientist. From there, I started my business, Data-Mania, and since then, we have supported over 10% of Fortune 100 companies. So I started coaching other new data entrepreneurs how to hit 6 figures fast in their own businesses. Hi, I'm Lillian Pierson, and I support data professionals to becoming world-class data leaders and entrepreneurs. Look, so what I'm about to share with you assumes that you have some level of data science expertise. Now, there are really 2 ways you can get started as a freelance data scientist, and so which you choose really has a lot to do with your level of experience and expertise in the data science space. Let me touch on both of those methods really quickly, and then we'll go into details on how you can become a freelance data scientist almost overnight. Now, what you can do is you can really start now or wait for the gold, and you have to decide which of these approaches makes sense given your current circumstance. So with the start now method, this would be the approach you would take if you are looking to make money right away and you don't have any time to wait. Now, the kind of jobs you're going to get with the start now method are mostly smaller contracts, not as high a value. And the start now method is really for new data science professionals, or newer, I should say. Now, if this sounds like you're newer in data science and you need to make money right away, then this video is for you. On the other hand, you may be an experienced data scientist and you really do know the value and the worth of your skill set. And in that case, I encourage you to wait for the goal. It's hot here, by the way. So if you are in the wait for the gold camp, then you're not looking to make a lot of money right away. You have time because you have a day job, they're paying you decent. And in this case, what you would want to do is spend your time and effort building up your brand equity. Because in order for it to really make sense for you to sell your time or sell data science services on the open market, you're really going to want to charge about $300 per hour. And so getting set up and getting your credibility up to the point where you can charge those rates takes a little more time, which is why I say invest in brand equity. And if this is you and you're like, yes, I'm wait for the gold, sign me up for $300 an hour type of data freelancer, then you'll definitely want to check out this video I created on how to sell your data science services for $300 an hour plus. I really pay close attention to what my community members are wanting from me so that I can create the very most lovable content that I possibly can. So if you would tell me in the comments below, which of these methods do you feel like you would start right away? Start now or wait for the goal? Tell me in the comments below. The first trick I want to share with you for landing freelance data scientist jobs right away is Facebook groups. Now, when I talk about Facebook groups, I am not talking about data science Facebook groups or places you would go to meet other data professionals, because those people already have your skill set. You want to go to Facebook groups where people need your skills, like startup communities, marketing communities, entrepreneurship communities, where people are looking to grow and scale their businesses fast. In terms of the pros and cons of landing clients through Facebook Facebook groups. The pros are that you can find some really high-end, classy clients inside of quality Facebook groups. Also, there's a lot less competition inside of Facebook groups than places like Upwork or Fiverr. And a really nice thing about Facebook groups is if you help one person in the Facebook group or a few people, you have built-in word-of-mouth marketing where you can become the go-to data expert inside of that Facebook group. In terms of drawbacks for finding clients within Facebook groups, there tends to be a lot less demand. So it's going to be harder to find the jobs. You'll also definitely need to spend some time networking and getting to know people inside of the communities before you can expect to really land clients there. So it's a bit of a slower approach, and it's not a long-term strategy for bringing in leads to scale.
Here's how you use Facebook groups to find freelance data scientist positions. You just open up any of the entrepreneur or startup groups and then scroll down to find the search icon, and then go ahead and search one of the keywords related to your skills. So I put data here, and then a bunch of different positions will pop up that are data related. For this particular example, I scrolled down and I found one LA-based data science consulting business. They were posting for help. So I clicked into her profile and I found a really good position for a freelance data scientist. This is for a UX designer, but they're clearly hiring for data professionals because they're building AI-based chatbots. And so that is how you would use Facebook groups in order to find a freelance data scientist position.
Now let's look at AngelList. In terms of the pros and cons of AngelList, as you can see, you can find decent paying jobs, and it's pretty similar to applying for an employment position. So if you're an employee now, then that's nice. It would be familiar to you. Also, the application process is super duper simple. In terms of the drawbacks, though, there's going to be, of course, way more competition, and there are a lot less like true freelancing data scientist positions. Mostly inside of AngelList, you're going to find people that want to hire you as a freelance contractor for 40 hours a week and pay you what they would pay an employee, but not give you any of the benefits employees get. So that is a no-go.
Here's how to find freelance data scientist position through AngelList. So go ahead, open up AngelList, put in data scientist or data analyst jobs. Make sure you've got remote only turned on worldwide, and then just search through. So a lot of these listings are going to be trying to hire a freelance data scientist full-time for employee rates without giving them the benefits like health insurance and paid time off. So those are not good deals. I would avoid those. But if you search through these job postings, you can find ones that are offering like $5,000 to $10,000, $10,000 to $90,000. If you look in the details, you can find that, okay, this is only a part-time position, so on and so forth. You would click through into those, and then I did that for this mentorship job, and I see, okay, they want 3 years of experience. You have to commit to 5 hours per month for 15 weeks. They are asking for about 20 hours total. So it looks like they're willing to pay up to $500 per hour if this job listing is correct. Now that's definitely an appropriate rate to pay a data science freelancer. So you could go ahead and hit the apply button and then just write a note to the person who is hiring and hit send application. It's that easy.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Upwork. Super duper easy to find a data science job on Upwork in terms of actually sourcing people who are hiring. All you would need to do is go in and search for data scientist or whatever your skill is that you're looking to get hired for. The drawback for these type of jobs are, of course, that it takes a lot of effort to go ahead and to submit a winning bid. There is a lot of competition and it's a race to the bottom. So if you're looking to sign higher end rates, it's going to be rather difficult to do that because there's already a ton of established freelancers that people are going to go to first before they would go to you when you are brand new. So if you're a new data science freelancer, then you probably aren't sure how to price out your services and what you're actually worth on the open market. In this case, I definitely recommend checking out this video right here. It will tell you exactly what to do to go about doubling your rates overnight. If you haven't watched it, you can get it through the cards in this video, or I will put it in the description below. Aha! We have gotten to the very best part of this video, which is my 4 battle-tested top secrets for landing freelance data science jobs. The very first of those is ADA, which is attention, interest, desire, and action. How it really works is that you want to make sure things like your headlines and your first sentences are all catching the attention of your prospective client. And then once you've caught their attention, you want to make sure that your copy, that what you're saying in the content that you're writing, that it catches their interest and it proves to them that you actually understand their problem and are able to offer them a solution. Then what you want to do in the desire section is make sure that you hint and bring up areas where you are credible, that you've been able to achieve results in the past, or what have you. If you just have skills, then say, I've got these skills that can produce X, Y, and Z result. Something to make them desire you as the solution to their problem. And then lastly, you'll end it with the A for action, which is the exact action they need to take in order to work with you. The next big thing about getting hired for freelance data science positions is you want to make sure that you are spot on with your branding. So one way you can do that is to make sure that your profile avatar picture really pops, that you've got a clean background, and that you stand out in the thumbnail so people can identify you, and that you look like a high quality and appearances and the value of appearances. In terms of any images you might use in any of your brand collateral, say for example, if you have blog posts or if you are creating your coding portfolio or whatever it is, make sure that all of your images are really high quality and also that they're tailored to the expectations and tastes of the client avatar you're seeking to get hired by. And of course, you want to have very, very clear targeted headlines, which basically state who you help and how you help them. So this all goes back to ADA, where you're looking to at first capture someone's attention and then move into interest, desire, action. So that all starts with great, captivating headlines. The next thing you'll want to do is make sure that you spell out for them very clearly why you are the one for them. Like, what is it about your credibility that screams expertise, that you are the expert on your topic? In a sea of potential data science candidates, what is it about you that makes you special and why should they care? Let me give you a hint here that almost everyone who hires freelancers, they do not care about what your data science courses you've taken or how many certificates you have. They want to know that you understand their problem and you're able to solve it for them efficiently, quickly, without a lot of hand-holding. So these are the types of things you would want your credibility builders to reflect. And moving on to the last point, let's talk about pricing. I would definitely suggest, especially if you're a new data science freelancer and that you're new to data science, I wouldn't let that keep you from wanting to do freelancing, but I would be very, very clear with your new clients, your prospective clients, that you are brand new and that is reflected in your start now pricing. Just offer them a really, really good discount, a really fair price for what you're offering, what you're selling them, in order to make up for the fact that you haven't done this for people in the past before. That will be also a really easy way to get your foot in the door and get hired despite all of the competition. Since you're new, you're really getting this opportunity to build up your experience and your portfolio, and you want to make sure that everyone that's involved is happy, right? So if they're not happy, give them their money back. That's another way to seal the deal in terms of signing clients. If you are digging this video on how to become a freelance data scientist, then I know you're going to love my Data Entrepreneur Toolkit. It's the 32 very best tools on the market. They're mostly free or low cost, and they're the best tools for growing your data business fast. These are the ones I uncovered after 8 years of trial and error research, and I'm sharing my recommendations with you for free inside of the toolkit. You can get it through the link in the description below. Also, I would love to see you inside of my free Facebook community called Becoming World-Class Data Leaders and Entrepreneurs. entrepreneurs. There is a link to that in the description below as well. Now, if you like this video, be sure to show it some love by giving it a thumbs up and tell me in the comments below which of these approaches will you try next to land your next freelance data scientist position. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll be first to know when the next episode drops.